Okay, so just really quick, this is a coffee and conversation without the coffee right now. But there's a very severe water issue that is going on in a variety of different places, but I'm specifically talking right now in Newark, a very severe situation with the water. Now, many of you knew that we were supposed to have the pipes redone. It wasn't done. There was monies that was sent from the federal government via the last Trump administration to the tune of $100 million. And if you follow recent articles, it'll tell the story of how at least 88 million plus was scammed from some company. And you guys could research that and Google it on your own. It's very recent. But the problem is this. We have a severe water situation, whereas the water is still not safe. And not only is it not lead free, but it also has different contaminants in it, inclusive of alcohol in some testing instances, arsenic in some testing instances. And there are people who are on this issue, right, who are screening gubernatorial candidates as it relates to it. But this is the thing that we need to understand. Politics is a business. The running of any municipalities is a business. It is not safe business for the citizens. Number one, to decide to be so in support of illegal immigrants when the current administration that is brand new has said unequivocally that they don't want sanctuary cities and they're not sending any federal funds. This is a perfect example of how this relates to us as members of the city of Newark. If that be the case, and it is, right, how are we going to get the federal funds that we need to alleviate this dangerous, severe water situation that we have? You see what I'm saying? That just doesn't make good business sense. And to add insult to injury, we have people, right, Democrats, and the power that they have to galvanize a small group of people to go to Washington to protest the current administration. It does not matter what anybody thinks. It does not matter if you don't want Doge to go into those records to find out where all of that money and wasteful spending is going. The citizens have an issue with water. The water is still very much contaminated. And without federal funds, and it's not going to be resolved, people are dying from this issue. There are a ton of diseases that's associated with this issue. Healthcare is already a problem. Many of us still don't have it, or we have inadequate healthcare. And so one problem leads to the other. But one thing for sure, nobody needs to be beefing with an incoming new federal government, especially us in Newark. And we could bring Detroit and other places into the mix, but especially in the city of Newark, where we desperately need funds. And I mean a lot of funds, some significant funds to alleviate this issue that we have with the water. Again, this is a slow genocide. If you are drinking contaminated water, it is going to have a negative impact one way or another, not just on kids. And they're not even testing kids now after 5 years of age, and they're not testing adults at all. So we could be drinking this water. And many people say, well, I drink bottled water. But guess what? If you're taking showers in this water, your body is absorbing all of those toxins, that arsenic, and it's like 40 other toxins that are in the water. So this is an issue to be mindful of. We need to have a call to action. We need to do a petition. And most of all, we need to stop being, as a city, as a collective, blatantly disrespectful to an incoming administration that can either yay or nay the funds that we need to alleviate this water situation. Thank you for joining me. Share the live, spread the information, and let's try to, be productive as we move forward as a collective to get the things that we need. Because again, your vote is about, is transactional, right? So, the election is over. There's an administration that is in place, and we need to understand what that means to the genocide that we're facing just with the water alone. And there are other issues like environmental, etc. But we don't need to get into that for this live. Thank you for joining me, and we'll talk again soon. Peace.